I'm back. I feel like I haven't made a video for a while, not a proper sit down one anyway. I've done a few like food hauls and things, but very quickly. It's been a bit difficult really to know what to film after Leanin15, because obviously that's every day. So I've sat down and made a few ideas, but I've been saying for a while that I'd do an update on my running and life after Leanin15 in general. Sorry if my voice is a bit strange. I went to a wedding at the weekend, so I feel like it's gone. Lots of singing. So I'm just going to go through what I've been eating and how I've been exercising, etc, etc. So for my food, I've pretty much stuck to what you eat on cycle 3 of Leanin15, or the 90-day SSS plan. You do kind of get like a, I don't know what you'd call it, like a review of what you would eat after you've done the plan. They send that to you when you finish, and how much of each thing you should be having. But I haven't really looked at that. I probably should really. I might have a look at that after this video. But I've just been sticking to it. So I've been having the low carb meals when I've not been training, and then after I've trained I've been having high carb meals. I'm trying to mix it up a bit. I've probably been having more carbs than I should do when I'm having them. But I feel like I'm happy with how it's going. I've not gained any weight, or I don't feel like my body shape's really changed to how it was. So obviously, well, you might not know, I went to Marbella for a week about a month ago, and I gained a few pounds there, but I was literally like hammering the carbs. I got so bloated, I literally was really bad. So, but I'm back to pretty much where I was now. So yeah, I've been eating pretty much the same as cycle 3. So exercise wise, I haven't done any HIIT sessions, well I've done like 2 probably, since I finished the plan. So I have mentioned it a lot, but if you're new to this channel, I've entered a half marathon in October, so I'm doing the Leicester half marathon, and then I've also put my name down for the London marathon next year, but it's ballot, so I might not get that. I've had a wild moment one day, so that comes at a good time because you find out if you've got a place in the London marathon in October, so I'll be doing my half marathon around that time, so I'll find out then. So I haven't been running like really long distances yet, so I've been sticking to like 5Ks mainly, and then sometimes upping it to like 5-6 miles, but that's rare. I had a bit of it kind of slowed me down going to Marbella. I feel like it set me back quite a bit, but I've been running, I probably go running like 2 or 3 times a week, and I always try and do at least 1 5K a week, which is going well, and my times have improved. So I used to run in the gym like all the time before I did Leanin15. I always used to go on the treadmill, but since I've been running outside more, I can run so much better outside. I hate running in the gym now. I don't know if it's like boredom, but I feel like I can't run as well, and I get really out of breath, but I think it's all in my head, and when I'm outside I'm not thinking about it as much, so I'm just running a bit faster. So I used to use the Nike running app, but I don't know, something went wrong with my app and it stopped recording my personal bests, and I googled it and a few other people said the same, so I got Strava instead this time. So I've never used that before, but I prefer it because you can see other people who've run the same route as you as well, and how well you compare to them. I feel like there's a lot more detail on Strava, so I'd definitely go for that if you're starting out running or whatever. So I've also been doing the park run. So for those of you who don't know what that is, it's like a event that happens like every Saturday in loads of different places around the UK. I don't know if they have it in other countries as well, but it's basically just at like the local park or whatever. So ours is just in Leicester town, in one of the parks there, and it's just a 5K. So there's a lot of people there, but you timed against yourself. So when you sign up, you register and you get a barcode. So you print off a barcode and have that with you. You have to take that with you. I thought it'd be like a massive thing you stick to yourself, but it's literally like this big. So I just hold it, and you just run 5K around the park, and then once you've like at the finish line, they like time it. So you go and give in your barcode, and you get a little like token, give them in at the same time, and then they put all your times up like on the website, so you can like compete against yourself. So I've only done it twice, but obviously Marbella got in the way, and then other issues. I've been all sorts of places. So the first one, I think I got like 28 minutes something, and then the second time I got 27, so I beat it. But it's good because both times I did it, I was running like near somebody that I kind of like kept my eye on for the whole thing, and I used them as like a marker to keep running. I beat them both. You'll know it's only against yourself, but it does help having a bit of motivation. So yeah, that's been really good. I think you can go to like any around the country, even if you've got like I registered for parkrun to do in Leicester, but you can just go to any. So if you're away for the weekend or whatever and you want to go do one, just look up the nearest one. It's really good. It works really well. They're like really well organised, and I think you can like volunteer to help out there as well, which I haven't done because I've only been twice, but maybe I will in the future. So yeah, I'm doing the Leicester Half Marathon in October, and then hopefully maybe the London Marathon. My sister's got a charity, so I'm gonna run, if I get in the London Marathon, do that for her charity, so we'll see. I've also, alongside the running, I've also been doing Pilates, which I used to do before, so I quite enjoy doing that. It's a bit like yoga, but more like toning, I suppose, more like muscle workout than just stretching. I really enjoy doing that. You can probably feel it working. I do like, my ab workouts are mainly from Pilates now, and like glutes and obviously legs come from running as well. So I usually I've got like a couple of DVDs for that where it's like 10-minute sections on whichever like part of the body you want to work on. So even if I'm in like a hurry, I can just do like 20 minutes and then done. But I feel like I've done something. And I've also been still sticking with the weights. So mainly, I've been using my weights mainly for like my biceps, triceps and shoulders. I've not been necessarily doing like back or chest or anything like that, because I found that really hard during the 90-day plan, because I didn't really feel like I was doing it properly. And because I didn't really notice much of a difference. Obviously if you're like a man and you've got like pecs, but I've not really bothered about those areas for me. So I didn't want to lose like the toning I'd done on my arms and my shoulders. And like I say, I'm getting the rest of it from Pilates and running, so it's all good for me. So in terms of my running, I've definitely improved. The first run I went on after the 90-day plan was awful. I think I ran down the road, and I'd got to like 0.6 miles and had the biggest stitch in the world. And I tried to like run it off and it just wouldn't go away, so I just walked home. And it was really like demotivating. But I went out the next day and did like 2 miles, so that was good. And like I say, I've been like trying not to focus too much on like my timings, but it's very hard not to. I think I'm quite competitive against myself. But I have been like beating my times, apart from when I got back from Marbella. I think like, because it's been so hot. If you live in the UK, you know it's been so hot and humid recently. I went out one day. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't like one of the hottest days we'd had, but it was really warm. And I did a 5k, and I think it took me like half an hour to do it. But again, I got a really bad stitch during that, but I just ran it off. I don't know what it is. I think I eat too like late in the afternoon sometimes at work, and then when I go to run after work, it's like, ow. I think the best times for me to run are like mornings. And sometimes I really do have to force myself to go, but it's like, my friend said, like her dad's a runner, the first mile of running is always so hard. I think it's because like you're trying to get your breath into like the same level. It's really difficult. But then once you've done that, I feel like I can run for like a while. So, sorry. But yeah, it's going well. My running is improving. I'm going to wait so it's nearly July, so probably going to start like adding on the miles soon to my runs to get in prep for the half marathon. I'm a bit nervous because I've never done one before, but we'll see how it goes. There's somebody at work who's got like I think he did it in like 1 hour 50, so I'm determined to beat that, but we'll see. So that's how it's been. I think I finished my 90-day plan like 2 months ago now, maybe longer actually. It's probably about that anyway, but I'm still sticking to it, so that's good. I'm glad I've not just like fallen back into old ways. I feel like I'm a lot more aware of like food now, and like big time over like carbs and stuff. I can't believe how many carbs I used to eat before. Really bad, probably all the time. Can't help it, I'm such a carb queen. And I watched something the other day about sugar, and now I'm obsessed with how much sugar is in things and how much people eat and they're not sure, and people have no idea. So that's my latest thing. Although yesterday after the wedding I did eat a lot of cookies, but when you're hungover you can't help it. Anyway, rambling. So that's the update for now. I'll probably do another one of these videos on my running and things like closer to my half marathon to let you know how I've been doing. and I have, like I said, I've written down some more ideas for videos, and we'll see. So hopefully it won't be a big gap between the next video and this one, so I'll see you soon.